Good.
Coach, you've obviously coached against Clemson the last few years. They lost a lot of guys up front who were pretty darn good, but still, it doesn't look much different, does it?
No, absolutely not. They've done a tremendous job in recruiting for years now, and they've obviously got a lot of depth there, a lot of talent in behind it, and those guys are playing at a very high level and very well coached, and it's a very talented group.
What do you have to do to be successful against a defense like that?
We got to make sure that we're fundamentally good, but also we got to make sure that we got to stay on top. We got to have rhythm. We can't get behind the chains. We got to keep. We don't want to get in third and long situations. We want to make sure that we continue to stay on top of the chains. We got to make sure that they do a lot of stuff defensively with movement. We got to make sure we're good with our eyes up front and picking up all the stuff that they're doing defensively. And we got to play with a great passion, great fire, and speed up front. We got to match their speed.
That's obviously a lot easier said than done, but looking at North Carolina, they were able to somehow at least slow them down. Are you able to look at that film and learn anything about how to slow them down?
Yeah, I mean, we watched all their games from this year, and North Carolina did a really good job against them. There's some things that you see from that game that we obviously took a long look at to kind of try to get it to see if we could fit it into what we're doing with it. Today was our first day out there implementing the plan that we're trying to get going with this game, and the kids are playing hard. They're excited, and so it'll be fun. I mean, it's going to be a huge challenge, but it'll be fun to go up there and play against the national champs. I told the guys today, I mean, they're coming in and they're the national champs. I mean, they're the -- team in the country, and so as a football player playing in this game, those are the type of stages that you like as a player. And they've responded with a great practice today, some good meetings. So hopefully we can continue that throughout the week.
We've heard a lot about Evan and his work ethic. What are some of the things that he does that we don't see, that are maybe behind the scenes stuff?
I think just the hours that he puts into it. I think that's a big thing with it. As a true freshman, a lot of times those guys are kind of just feeling their way around, just trying to say, all right, they're more watching and kind of seeing, all right, I'm supposed to do it like this. Evan, he came in here and he knows one way, that's to work hard. And so he did all the little things extra after practice, before practice, late at night with film study. And so he just stuck to his routine, and obviously it's paying off for him. You see the way he's been playing. And a lot of it, and we tell our guys all the time, the way you're playing on Saturdays through your preparation throughout the week. And Evan's a guy that does a great job with that every week.
When did you realize with the running backs how they developed and how much that allowed you to open up things with the passing game?
In the spring we saw how special of a group I think the running backs were going to be. Got to see both of them run a lot. And there's other guys behind the two that's getting a lot of the carries right now. But both of them got a good running style. We knew it was going to fit what we were going to do. And we just like the fact of how hard they run. And you saw Hall on the kickoff returns with the speed. And we were excited to get into games and start implementing the offense with those two. And, it's fun. It's fun seeing those guys get in there, and, whoever it is that's getting the ball, the guys are doing a good job of making plays right now. And it's everybody doing their part. But it's a special backfield, and glad they're here.
Coach Johnson, Juwan hadn't played in a month and a few weeks, so it doesn't change too much. But how does that change rotation-wise now with only two scholarship quarterbacks?
It's going to be the same as it is what it is. We laugh and joke about it with one of our GAs, with Coach Spears, Zeb. He's got a year of eligibility left, but it is what it is. And the guys, Malik and Evan, they'll take it upon themselves to continue to make sure they're doing everything that they have been doing. And whoever it is back there, we've got to do a great job of making sure that we're doing everything possible to keep those guys upright, protect them. That's our job up front to do, and go play ball. Do
you have a talk with Malik at all, or Coach Sad, about taking care of himself and maybe not taking a chance and maybe sliding or getting out of bounds?
We try to, because we always talk to the guys about, just the way they play. We want everybody on the field to be relentless in what they're doing. And so we're going to go out and do that. We're not going to do something different than what we normally wouldn't have done before.
You mentioned Hassan and his kickoff. I know you don't deal with too much with special teams, but just when it's an offensive coordinator, when you're watching Hassan go down the field, just what is that like, knowing your offense doesn't even have to step on the field?
Oh, it's great. You feel the excitement on the sidelines with it, and anytime when you can flip the field that quick, being in a big return, it helps the offense. The scoring opportunities it helps the offense tremendously. And obviously the special teams played a huge part in it this past week in that game. And it's a big lift on the sidelines. It gets everybody going. And offensively, it's a great feeling when you're just going out there and putting the field goal team out there.
They've been good relatively all year. I know Tutu had a few punts in the Notre Dame game, if I remember right, that got you guys in scoring position. Just how much confidence does that give you guys as an offensive side of the ball, that you have a special teams group that can do that?
It's good because we know that when we're receiving a kick that we got an opportunity for a big return. It's like having an explosive play on offense as a first play. And so it's fun because, when we're watching, we're having the expectation is those guys, when they get the ball in their hands, something special is going to happen with it. And it's fun to sit back there and watch, and it's an explosive play for us, and it gets things moving.
And I guess don't know when Juwan told you guys he was having scoring, how that kind of all worked out, but have you talked to him, or kind of how's he been since?
I haven't had a chance to speak with him personally yet. We all will, obviously. That's any time when somebody's going through that, that's kind of tough, and trying to make sure that we took every measure that we could, and allowing that the time to try to heal, to try to make sure we're doing whatever it is could to get him back on the field. And it's to the point where it is now where that's the next step, and we're all here for him, and will be, and look forward to a speedy recovery from him to get back to us.
Dwayne, you've preached and talked about depth at the line, and you've talked about the rotation. I don't think it's a coincidence, or is it that last 2 weeks you've had your best offensive weeks when you've been rotating some guys on the inside and giving those guys a break?
Yeah, and it's trying to keep guys a little more fresh. Where in that fourth quarter, some of those reps aren't piling up on us. Just getting those legs a little fresher so we can continue to play fast. And the guys that we got rotating in there, they do a great job when they come off the field. They're talking to the guy that's going in for them. Hey, look, you're seeing this when I'm out there. Look for this. So they're like being a coach as well when they come on the sideline. And so that's a great teammate there. Somebody to know that's going to help us, but also coming over there trying to help that guy out also with what they're seeing. And I think it helps us, especially in the second half of games, fourth quarter of games, something that we got to continue to do for sure.
Did you like the progress from Adonis from the 1 week to the next while he was
Yeah, absolutely. That's something with Adonis we're continuing to work, at a lot of different positions, guard, tackle, both sides of the ball. And it's good to see his progress throughout the season so far.
Dwayne, I'm sorry you've answered this already, but Clemson's always known for their presence up front.
Yeah.
So how do you get these guys ready for that, and just more than it, not be intimidated by this group?
It's exciting. It's an excitement. You want to go out and go against the best. You want to use that. Like if you're playing this game, you want to go out and challenge yourself to go out against the best. And as a player, that helps fuel that desire that you have to go out and play week in and week out. And to me, what Clemson's coming in here to do. They're the national champs. They got great talent, a great coaching staff. They are, they're at the top of the game right now. And so the guys up front, they're excited about it because they know what they're about to. They're getting to play the best in the game right now, and so if they want to see how good can we be now, well, this is a great opportunity for that.
As a coach, have you ever had a busted lip at pregame warm-ups?
That I do not recall. Do not recall busted lip. No.
But you've seen some on this staff, right?
Seen a couple of things. We have a good time, man. One thing about this coaching staff, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy, and it's a group of men that I think just truly love being around their players. They embrace it. They have that passion with them, and it's fun to be around. It's a lot of fun, and we've got a lot of great coaches on the staff.
Is Adonis one of those guys you think will be in the rotation pretty set?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Coach.